I'm the social work officer for the past project that we are currently implementing in Barkin Ladi and Jos South local government areas of Plateau State. When we learned about the ethno-religious violence that affected most communities in this LGA, Marshall Foundation, through the support of the U.S. Embassy Abuja, went into the community. At first, when we came into the community, we discovered that as a result of the conflict that had affected the community, the women were very traumatized. They had lost focus in life. They believed that nothing good could come out of them, owing to the fact that they've lost their loved ones, their properties have been destroyed. Some of them, even their farmland, which is a source of livelihood for them, has been destroyed as a result of the violence.
The project was able to establish 6 peace dialogue committees to help strengthen their structure in the community. This was done to enable the women have an enabling environment where their businesses can thrive. And this strategy proved to be very effective because last month there was an attack in those communities, but because of the knowledge they gained from the project, they were able to manage this conflict in a non-violent way. This also was effective because of the improved synergy between the community leaders and the local security apparatus and the state government. We worked with Operation Rainbow, who also built their capacity on how to build sustainable peace.
We are focused on women who are affected by conflict. At the start of the project, we empowered 100 women on this project on sustainable agricultural practice. These women were empowered to go into farming, to strengthen their household, strengthen food security. We realized that because of the conflict, we provided psychosocial support where the women are able to build resilience.
Wasu shekarun da sun wuce, mun iya mun samu attack from the non-gunmen. Ba mu san ko su waya sun kakashe mana mutane, about 10 people. So daga wurin mun samu damuwa. Mata ko kuma maza ba su iya sun fita su je nema ba, kuma tsoro ya shige cikin mutane ba su iya su je gona ko su je wani kasuwa su nema abinci su ci ba. Muna nan tsoro kawai. A ji yau mutane suna guduwa, a ji gobe mutane suna guduwa, za a gudu daga nan a je wani kauye, a je kauyen ma ba samu salama ba don ba abinci ba komai da za a ci. But an fara tashiwa da an zo kuma mun samu wasu organization wato Marshall Foundation da sun shiga sun ce za su yi ma mata empowerment. Da sun shiga muna gan kaman wasa kaman abun bare yi ba, wani lokaci kawai mun ga an kira da mun je training mun gode sosai yanda an koya ma mata, first of all an koya ma community, that is leaders of the community, yanda za su yi zaman lafiya da magabtansu. Mun gode da wannan sun zo sun kafa mana, mun samu zaman lafiya, kowa ya dawo hankalin shi.
We established the Village Savings and Loan Association, where the women were clustered into groups of 25 across the 2 local governments. And in each of the group, the women are able to have access to credit. They're able to save on a weekly basis, then they access credit from the group to be able to put it into their business. After a while, they pay back this money into the group with interest as agreed by the group. By so doing, the women were strengthened and their household empowered.
Daga farko, an koya mana yanda za mu yi game da zama rayuwarmu. An koya mamu yanda za mu yi kasuwa, yanda za mu yi zama gidajenmu, da yanda za mu yi kasuwa, yanda za mu samu cin gaba, abinda aka koya mamu a farkon da aka fara.
Koyarwan ya taimake ni sosai, ya taimake mata cikin kungiyar da suke. Mata sun koya wani abu akan dafuwa, akan abinci. An ce mana abincin da za mu dafa a sati ɗaya, mu dinka canja abinci wanda zai kawo mana kiwon lafiya cikin gidajenmu. Da kuma aka koya mana da yanda za mu tafi da kasuwancinmu. Mun je kasuwanci mu siya abu, mu san da zai kawo mana riba.
Kudin da aka bamu na sa gonan fasili da masara. Shine ya taimake ni har na samu riba, shine ina ci har yau. Shine kuma ana kasuwa na yana bani taimako a zaman rayuwa na, shine nake cin gaba da shi a gidana har zuwa yau.
Women were empowered on sustainable agricultural practice through the support of PADP, that's Plateau State Agency for Agricultural Development. We did 2 levels of training for them. That is on the theoretically and practically, where the women were taken to the field and they were trained on how to cultivate their crops. They gave them access to improved seedlings. We talked about the spacing on the farm. They talked about the spacing on the farm, talked about fertilizer application. And also we talked about animal husbandry with them also. Through these trainings that these women acquired, they were able to have improved yield on the farm and also improve yield in terms of animal husbandry. Then also for the Village Savings and Loan Association, which we call the VSLA group, is a group where women come together, they save money on a week-by-week basis, then they access credit from this savings group. They also have a fund we call the social fund, where they use to support themselves. In terms of the loan, each of the group are independent. The group is self-running. They are independent. They have a chairperson and they have a management team that manages this particular group. And each group have a particular interest that they place on a particular loan that they give out to every member. So this women are able to access this credit. They access the credit, then they plow it into their businesses. Then when they get their returns, then they return the loan back to the group.
So Marshall Foundation, through the support of the U.S. Embassy, have really, made an impact in these communities, because the women themselves can attest to that. Even the one-on-one counseling sections we've had over time with them, there were a lot of them that couldn't believe that they will be able to come out of their problem. But as a result of the different sections of one-on-one counseling we had with them, they are doing well today. They are coping properly.
Ina gode wa mutane US Embassy da Bashaya Foundation.
Na gode ma Bashaya Foundation da US Embassy. Na gode da taimakon da suka yi mana. Mun gode masu, Allah ya sa masu albarka.
I would like to thank the U.S. Embassy for giving us the enablement to go to these communities, to empower them and also to train these communities, because we discovered that these communities, most of these communities lack the basic idea to manage conflict within their communities. But through this project, the community leaders have been able to manage conflict in their communities. And the interesting part, they do this in a non-violent manner.